Mr. President, the urgency of now is crouching at our door. During this season, I possess the audacity of hope that your Christian belief in something greater than yourself would drive you to wield your presidential pen of power to bequeath a gift of freedom and redemption in the name of faith, hope, and love to the American people. Mr. President, for those Americans who've traipsed through the criminal justice system and transcended transgression by duly serving their time, the outcome should be clear. An official declaration of time served for each and every eligible member of the American family from the highest office of the land is the only response congruent with the redemption story. Truly, Mr. President, with a presidential pardon equally monumental to and greater in scope than the Emancipation Proclamation, the legacy of Barack Hussein Obama II will be one of faith, hope, and love. It will indicate an unprecedented amount of personal courage because it is an act of extraordinary strength. Yet for the recipients of grace, it will be a true miracle. There are millions of people who've learned their lessons. They will never return to prison. They still need a clean slate. And if you give it to them, it will be a miracle in their lives. I genuinely believe they will spread forgiveness and be a new army against gun violence and criminal behavior. They will give birth to a new patriotism and a new love of country. Our families, Mr. President, who paid their debt to society in full, deserve the same language in their lives that Richard Nixon got in his life from President Gerald Ford. Any other language delegates the American people to second-class status, while Nixon's life remains amongst the elite. Red, yellow, brown, black, and white, we're all precious in God's sight. Of the 6 U.S. presidents that I've met, each of them has taken in his departure from the office some form of regret and resentment. Resentments and regrets are part of the shame, blame, and guilt cycle that haunts people the rest of their natural lives. Without recourse, ex-presidents live with the reverberation of, if I could have, I would have, or I should have, but didn't. However, the great 2016 pardoning of the masses will create a resounding echo in history and will mark you as the greatest Christian president to ever serve. President Obama, in your book, Dreams from My Father, you wrote about your time as a community organizer in the city of Chicago and the many fatherless homes you encountered there. Today, many years later, the conditions are the same, but your power is exponentially greater. Through the letter of the law and the spirit of forgiveness, give full citizenship back to our families. Bring every member of our family back into the nation's fold and our nation's family, renewed, redeemed, and ready to start anew. Let them be re-inspired to seek the American dream, bearing full rights as their shield and faith as their banner. Turn the dream of your father into reality by making the dreams of other fathers come true. Mr. President, all 43 presidents before you have sealed their service to the American people with the extension of grace by forgiveness, presidential pardon. White America has come to expect it. Black and brown America and red America need it. President-elect Donald Trump is not likely to do it. While I am included in the number, I am not speaking for myself. I will stand at the end of the line because it is more imperative, as witnessed by my experience, to restore humanity to individuals who've honored their mistakes by fulfilling their societal legal obligations. Failure to forgive is a cruel and unusual punishment and is a subsequent form of enslavement. A pardon is forgiveness at the level of the spirit. It is life-giving and it is restorative. People are then free to go and sin no more. About a decade ago, you moved me with dreams from my father. Today, I hope to move you based on the dreams of other fathers. I implore you to take this great opportunity to blanket our nation in the truest sense of Christian values. Redemption separates America from the rest of the world. It is our greatness. Pardon the many and uplift the masses. 6 U.S. presidents I've had the privilege of meeting have left the White House with regrets, in the absence of courage. Even on this very day, President Jimmy Carter is imploring you to recognize Palestine because he did not. Yet, Mr. President, you have the power to populate our neighborhoods with the mobile, the marketable, the employable, and the trainable. Give back the chance to strive, to thrive, to excel and achieve. The world will be better for this. Your legacy. As a felon on the south side of Chicago, I can attest to the fact that nothing has changed since you left. That is, if we don't count the increased gun violence. The issues that inspired you to higher office, the dreams of your father, are the shattered dreams of the rest of our fathers. We continue to need the power of change that only radical human support can bring to bear. Come home, Mr. President, and bring your support and bring your pardons. Your village awaits. We will even let you gloat. I told you I was coming back, and I told you I was carrying your voice higher. Humanity was created to be free. As the leader of the free world, Mr. President, lead the way.